Sarah Silverman. That's a good one. I like that one. SilverMAN. Sarah Silverman. Sarah Silverman show. Where no Sarah Silverman. Post-mortem. Oh, it's a movie. There we go. Sarah Silverman. Let me cut out Sam Smith. Dink. Dosh. About there. Sam Smith. Sam Smith. Douche. Let's come back to class. We're looking at Sarah Silverman. Straight out of Hollywood. Look at those clavicles. Look at the male face. Look at the male neck. Every celebrity I've ever looked at has got the wrong body, and this is one of them. Huge clavicles, deep set eyes. When this one stood up on the Jonathan Ross show and showed his full stature in front of all the other, there were so-called men on the seat in area. This thing was just colossal, absolutely colossal. Look at them squared shoulders. The male neck, which just uproots from the chest. Look, it's a boy with boobs, fake ones. I say it's a boy with boobs. It's not. It's a boy with 2 silicone implants, fooling the masses, as they all do. Sarah Silverman. Large, low set ears, rectangle shaped eyes, short sloping, drawn in forehead, look. Widest below the eyes, look, right there. Pink, male cheekbones. Square jaw that's been feminized at the chin. The male clavicles, not the thickest of clavicles I've ever seen, but still the male skeletons there, look. Long straight male legs. Big feet. Fools the masses. Sarah Silverman. Look at the neck on him. Of course, the husband's got absolutely no jawline. Close set eyes. Flat forehead. Widest in the hairline. Can you see them yet? He looks like, not Ant McPartlin, Declan Donnelly. He reminds me of Declan Donnelly. English television. Biting of the finger. It means castration, but I don't know if he's been castrated. Is that him? Is that really Sarah Silverman as a child? Woo! He definitely had his teeth done, didn't he? Woo! Still got those shoulders though, Sarah. That is a big set of gnashes, mate. Sarah Silverman. Final answer. Based on your male clavicles, your male neck, your male gaze, your male skull, and the fact you've got man in your name. Oh my gosh. Look at that. A place to put Mama Spicy Meatball. Every time. That is just breaking boundaries, isn't it? I mean, if you really want to believe that's a woman and women look like that, that's fine with me, okay? But in my world, where God created us, where he separated us at birth, it's a random chance. You could be a boy or a girl. Or is it? Does God predetermine, oh, you are going to be a boy, you are going to be a girl? Maybe it is that way. I've got no idea. Maybe it isn't random 50-50 chance. Maybe God chose me to be a boy. That's what I am. It wasn't random. I was meant to get into that egg. Chicken, now. I was meant to get in that egg. I was the fastest swimmer. For whatever reason, I was born male. And for whatever reason, someone changed Sarah Silverman into this huge honey monster. It's a honey monster. Look at the size of him. I told you, when he stood up on Graham Norton's couch, and I think he was in front of Ryan Reynolds and two others, this thing dominated the screen. And it was in the high heels, so what? We must be pushing 6'4" in high heels. Maybe more. I don't know how big he is, but he is big. Sarah Silverman. Is that your wife? It's a different wife. She's got closer eyes, hasn't she? Draw a triangle and tell me which one of those two triangles is bigger. You see, we don't need those skulls. We just look at your skull and we see one of those two faces. We see a small triangle making you female, or we saw a big triangle making you male. Sarah SilverMAN is a dude. Here's another egghead. Look at this one. Look how small that face is. You're still not sure? Look at the dial M for Masons. It's a movie screen forehead. Big face, look. It fills the skull. Small face. It does not fill the skull. That's the power that forensics gives you. The ability to see through the skull, the neck, the shoulder, the arm, the size of the hand, the place to put mama's spicy meatball. I'll tell you what, the first person that makes an app that spots these people this way is going to be rich. It won't be me because I'm not interested in the money. I'm not interested in the app. But there you go. The first one that makes an app that can spot male and female skulls like this. Google already did it and shut it down because it called out Michelle Obama and Serena Williams on its trial run. Imagine if they left it on for an hour. It would have broke the internet. That's right, Juice. We don't need those skulls. We just look at you. And I told you, I don't go out my way to go through any of your profiles and look at your pictures. I've done it with one person who was being accused of being a man. And the minute I slotted the skull on, I had an answer. And I knew someone was shilling. They want to lie and they want to pass, is all I can tell you. They want to pretend to be like you, even though they're not you. They're nothing like you. They want to pretend to be like you. Why? Because you are the innocent one. They pretend to be innocent and they're not innocent. None of them are. It's a big unholy lie that we're all living through. And I thank God that he showed me these fellas. I thank God that he showed me demons in kneecaps and big feet, big wide feet, long male arms, straight shoulders, square clavicles, deep set squared eyes, short sloping foreheads. I'm glad that he showed me these things. But if I hadn't have entered the kingdom of heaven and acknowledged his greatness, I don't think he would have showed me these things. I wouldn't have been applicable to know the truth. He knew I was going to care. He knew that when I spotted these men, I would tell people about them. When I spotted these women pretending to be men, I would tell people about them, and I'd do it honestly, and I'd do it without pay. I do it for the love of God. I do it for the love of the children in this world that don't deserve to grow up in a terrible, lie-riddled world where everybody in control. That one does not look happy. You look how I feel about this situation. Uh, Women can have a long neck, but it does not have a gullet on it like that, and it is not wide like that. If it looks like anything, it looks like a vase. It concaves inwards and outwards. It looks beautiful. Men's are just like tree trunks. Look, they literally uproot from the shoulders. Flat shoulders, look, and it's like a tree growing out of the ground. Look, woomph. A woman's, because the neck goes in and out, it creates a diamond shape with short shoulders. I get this beautiful diamond in here that women give me. Lots of students would look at this and say, he's got female clavicles. The male, the flat and the straight. Look at the top section. It's squared. Women have short, narrow, sloping shoulders. Small necks. Matt Damon with your big flat five head. Your squashy little face. Your pink lips. Your arched eyebrows. With no brow bone. Sarah Silverman is a dude. I'll prove it to you by the way he walks. Watch. You see, God, in his wisdom, created a woman with a womb and a man without. And because that woman has a womb, it creates an inward point on her legs called the Q angle, causing her to walk 1 foot in front of the other, or very close to 1 foot in front of the other. Where a man walks with a great, beautiful space between his legs. Just like that one there. There's Sarah Silverman, and there's the woman 1 foot in front of the other. 1 foot side by side. The simplest way I can put it is, imagine train tracks, and these are the wheels of the train. These wheels never leave those tracks. There's always a space between his legs. Simplest way to remember a male gait. Woman's, she walks 1 foot in the front of the other, so she doesn't have 2 tracks. She just has 1 track. She's like a unicycle, like a tightrope walker. So her feet always cross over, and knee swings outwards and back inwards, crossing the next foot over. But the males just punch forward. That is the quickest way that I can teach you the difference. When you see it, you see it. Straight legs, knees together, faces in those kneecaps. Not very clear though. Again, big space between his feet. We want some square shots like that. Game over. Straight legs, knees together. Another one, look. That's how I walk. Straight legs, knees together. And another one. No shoulder tilt. Straight hanging arms, look. Straight legs, knees together, space between his feet. Has that dog only got 3 legs? Oh no, it's there. Sarah SilverMAN. There with the, is that Jimmy Kimmel? I don't know who that is, but look at that bent flamingo foot. The diamond is there, not here. A new student saying, no, he's crossing his legs over. No, it's just that angle. Knees together versus knees apart. Look, diamond there. And that is how simple it is to spot these liars, these shills, these trolls, these satanic demons. That's what they are. They get paid to lie to you. They don't want you to know that God exists. They don't want you to know what he did for you. They just want to harvest your soul and give it to Satan. Your soul is eternal, given to you by God. This life that you've been given was a test to see if you could pass getting into heaven. Because all of our ancestors before us were fallen. They fell before God's graces. They believed Satan's lies over God's truth. I believed Satan's lie for 40 years, and then I was awakened by a single truth, legal name fraud, which triggered all of this. I was blind, and now I can see, just the way Jesus cured that blind man. He cured me too. of these visors, these glasses that they put on me so that I couldn't see this and I couldn't see the earth was flat. And I believed in space and I believed that aliens were out there and all this nonsense. It all comes from a satanic twisted lie. The Big Bang Theory. People say, I believe in the Big Bang. I'm not religious. It's one picture that I wish I'd put in my book, and I didn't put it in my book. Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory. Creator. No, not the TV. Oh my shire. Right. I can't remember his name. Air name. Original. No, not original cast. Original. Oh my word. Idea. I've just spelled that twice. Original idea. There you go. The Big Bang Theory. Georges Lemaitre. As if I couldn't remember that name. French and all. Georges Lemaitre. Give me that name. So when people tell me I'm not religious, I believe in the Big Bang, you got to ask yourself, where did the Big Bang idea come from? Oh no, you're not religious, are you? You can't be religious, can you? Look how close together her eyes are. Look at that giant five head. Look at the Mickey Mouse shape in the head. What are the chances that this priest lived with Einstein and dreamt up the Big Bang? And it is a shitty theory. It really is. Everything comes from nothing. Now, I'm not religious. I believe in the Big Bang. There's your creator of the Big Bang. There he is with another woman, Einstein, pushing the space stretching theory of relativity. They're never going to time travel. They're never going to split an atom. They're never going to beat God. That's for sure. The only point of them doing this is to make sure they fill up hell as much as they can with as many twisted souls. Because let's put it this way, some people out there are proper fucking twisted. I'm not talking about the psychopaths that run the world. I'm talking about the system that they created for us all to live in, that literally creates lunatics. Georges Lemaitre, you want to tell me you're not religious because you believe in the Big Bang Theory? I say let your yeas be yeas and your nays be nays, just as the Bible states it should be. Both of these two are women. Both of them lied. This is supposed to be a man of God. It's a woman, firstly. This is meant to be a man of science. It's a woman, firstly. Why would I believe anything that comes out of these lying, twisted, consorted ventriloquists for Satan? Why would I believe anything that comes out of their mouths? And people say, yeah, but you believe in the Bible. No, I believe in God. I don't believe in God. I know there's a God. I believe in Jesus. There's a difference. Jesus takes faith in that God did this for you, that he washed away your sins. People say, Jesus is Satan. No, he's not. Satan doesn't talk like Jesus. He don't want you to know the truth. Let him without sin cast the first stone. He wants you to stone everyone. He wants you to stone each other. He wants you to stone yourself. It rattles me chains. It really does when I hear people say that they're not religious. You are. You believe in a Baal earth. Baal earth. orchestrated by these nincompoops, these transformers, right before your very eyes. Men with pear-shaped hips rule the world and lie to you on a daily basis, and you can't see them. I don't know what started that rant off, but Sarah Silverman's a dude. Straight legs, knees together, space between his feet. We're done. Sarah Silverman. Did I put him in the back file? I don't think I did. Come here. Sarah Silverman. Sam Smith. No. Silverman should find you. Silverman.